right, so we'll go ahead and get started. It's December. We're heading into the end of the year, and it's time for me to begin the introspection of the year and what 2025 has been for me. And I'll be doing this over the next couple of weeks as I reflect on 2025 and process. I was just, my daughter did she has a metabolic disorder, and she did a parent education Zoom. And we were talking about, someone asked the question about whether she's been traumatized from having a metabolic disorder and having hospitalizations. And I was able to explain, well, the trauma doesn't get stored in the body if there's someone there to process it with us. And I felt like that was relevant to present moment as well. If we can consciously be present to the hardships and the difficulties that we come across in our daily lives, we don't continue to carry it with us into the next day or the next month or the next year. We can actually move through the chaos and the difficulties and the struggles that we have in our lives. So as a part of my process, you guys always see me do the New Year's Day, right? But leading up to New Year's Day, I'm always going inward to process, what has the last year been? What do I need to really integrate within myself that maybe I was pushing through and moving through and just keeping on going? And that's what I invite you to do with me today, is to just start with some introspection of 2025. What is it that's shown up? What were the joys? What were the challenges? What still needs to be processed in your life or in your body or in your conscious awareness that hasn't yet been fully digested emotionally, mentally, physically? And as you reflect on 2025 and what needs to be integrated within you or synthesized or processed or even comforted, to allow that to be it, to not have to move into 2026 and what am I going to manifest and what am I going to create, but truly, how do I be with whatever happened within myself this year? Because I believe that if we can bring consciousness, presence, care, compassion to ourselves, then we don't actually have to carry it to next year, nor do we have to carry it to the next lifetime. I was talking to my father-in-law last night. They're with us for a month. And he was expressing resentment for something that happened 30 years ago. And I whipped my head around. I'm like, are you still carrying that? Why are you still carrying that? You're going to go create that in the next lifetime if you don't process that shit. Like, really? Are you still seriously carrying that? And he was like, whoop. But he's used to me giving him little whips and he kind of likes it. I was like, okay, we need to nip that. That's not something you need to keep carrying around. So that's the inspiration for today, is what are we still carrying around subconsciously as part of our stories? Like, the story that he had was a 30-year-old story, 25-year-old story. Like, really? Is that still your story? So I wonder for you, what story are you still hanging around with your backpack? What resentment? What pain? What angst? What struggle with your body, with yourself, with what you thought should or shouldn't happen? That's what we're going to process today. So if you will, could you imagine me being a daughter-in-law? Don't get away with anything. Nice deep breath into your belly and into your back. Just breathing into your body. Being present to what's within you in this moment. You don't have to search with your mind about what you're still carrying from this year. It's already loud within your system right now. So What is undigested from this 2025 year? What are you still carrying around with you? As you breathe into your body, just scan your physical body first, if you will. Scan to see what sensation is in your body and where. Where does it live within your body? Is there a heaviness in your chest or a lump in your throat or a sinking in your belly? We don't have to go and find the story about it. We can just find the feeling. So, if you will, just notice what emotion is living within your field. Whether it's disappointment or sadness or resentment or anger, or even excited or attachment to something happening. Just scan your thoughts and your emotions. Notice how you feel about yourself, about what's happened this year to you or for you. Just notice what judgments you ascribe to that. This was good, this was bad, this should have, this shouldn't have happened. We're not looking to fix it or make it go away. We're just bringing presence. If you can, just scan what was really hard about this year. What was the struggle? And as each of the situations shows up, just see if you can feel a deep sense of care or compassion for yourself in each of those things. And as you breathe more deeply into it, just notice where you find yourself focusing now on that relationship or the situation. Whatever feels like it was the hardest that you may still be carrying around. If you will, just bring a deep state of presence to that. You may need to deepen your breath into your body as you bring your conscious awareness. And without letting your mind try to figure it out or think about it, just continue to call your breath. Begin to draw the light into that painful or difficult situation. You can breathe the light from above or below, through your heart, and just focus that deep presence, concentration of light into the situation. into that relationship, even if it was in the past and it's all over. As you pour the divine light, you can begin to draw the violet consuming flame, the transmutative light. And we're working on an event in the past that's living in the present moment. So we're just transmuting it as we focus on it in the present moment through concentration of the light, of your attention, and of your love into the situation. And as you concentrate on it, if you will, begin to invoke the Ho'oponopono prayer, whether it's to yourself, to those involved in the situation, to your body. We're using this prayer to cleanse the karma, the angst, the cords, starting with, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so 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 sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive and release me. Please forgive 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 and release me. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for forgiving and releasing me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love 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 you. Just continue picturing the situation, the person, the relationship, yourself. Begin to feel the compassion for yourself and maybe the others in the situation, just for how hard it is, how hard it was. Allowing yourself to honor the mess, the difficulty, the imperfection, and surrender into the awareness that this was the best that all of you could do. You did your best. They did their best. It was the very best. Notice what it feels like to let go of the mind's grip or the attachment that it should have been any different than it was. Without spiritually bypassing and making up that it was a perfect scenario, feeling the imperfection and letting go of the need for it to have been different. A true honoring of what is. It's okay. I'm okay. Take a deep breath into your body as you integrate full acceptance and acknowledgement of what is. Trusting that everybody did their best in that moment. Letting go of an attachment, needing for anything to be different than what is. Begin to draw that divine light into your heart, allowing the divine to fill the spaces where need still exists. The need to feel more safe, more connected, more worthy, more loved, more seen, more clarity. Begin to draw the breath and the light into the spaces within your body. Recognizing that often we're looking for something in the outside to make us feel that deep sense of content and peace. Breathing it into your body, into your spine. Trusting in the divine order of your life and your path. releasing the need to understand or to know, to figure anything out. Begin to ask the divine light, your higher self, for guidance now. Divine, please guide me, please show me. Please help me heal this situation. There are multiple things. Just offer it all up one by one, straight to source, handing it over fully. Bring yourself into a space of receiving the nourishment, the care, the love, the assistance. Just receive. If you will, just place that situation in the sacred fire, that bonfire of the divine light, with a deep bow to yourself for your willingness to heal the root, the origin of those situations, and a deep bow to the divine for the wisdom that you're able to transmute all the karma, all the situations, even if they don't look resolved in the present moment. We can trust that they're healed at the karmic root. So we seal this practice by surrounding ourselves with the sacred fire, the violet consuming flame, surrounding our families, our communities with this sacred fire as we seal it into our energy field by saying, "And so it is, and so it is done." And so it is done. Amen. Many blessings.